What's up, YouTube? This is Bree Naturel coming to you live from my bedroom in Chicago. I am here, and as well as my little sister, Alexis.
Hi.
And we're coming to you just to talk to you a little bit about natural hair. She has some things that she wants to share with you guys, just about her journey and what she's been through. So, Alexis, what do you want to talk about?
Well, okay, so here's my take on natural hair. I had natural hair younger, of course. Can't get a perm right away. You gotta wait a little while. But when I got of age and I saw everyone walking around with straight hair, pretty hair, and it was long and it fell, and they didn't have to put a whole bunch of gel and jam in it, but it looked real nice. So I said, I want to perm my hair.
Right.
So finally, I was of age to make the choice to perm my hair, and not like everybody else. My mom and my dad didn't perm my hair at the age of 5 and 6. I actually didn't get my hair permed until about 13. So I had a little time to feel the work that had to be put into natural hair, and I didn't want to do it.
So how did you feel about not having your hair permed until you were 13?
I felt that I didn't look like everybody else.
Wow.
And I wanted to look like everybody else. So I wanted to get a perm.
Right.
Finally got the perm, my hair fell, and it was nice, and it was nice some days, but it was days that it wasn't nice. For whatever reason, my hair texture, it wasn't the same.
Right.
And I didn't realize that until now.
Right.
And so my hair felt good one day, but it didn't feel good the next day. And it felt like mine on occasions, but it didn't feel like on other occasions. So now, what am I, 22?
Right. So you decided to go ahead and perm your hair.
Perm my hair.
Get that texture that you were looking for.
Yes. But I decided to go back. And my biggest reason for going back is the feel. I didn't like the feel of my hair. I didn't like that it felt good one day and it didn't feel good the next. So it's never the same. It always feels different depending on the weather, depending on the setting, the atmosphere. It just always feels different. And what I'm doing to it, what products I use, it always feels different.
Definitely heard that. What products she used and what she's doing to it. Go ahead.
It always feels different. So I realized that I personally didn't need a perm. Some people need perms, every 2 months, every 3 months. I usually didn't get a perm until 6 months later down the line.
Right.
Because my hair was it still seemed as if it was straight for me.
Because she has the good hair. Like what you guys would consider is good hair, she has it.
And we both have a feel of good hair, but we have this probably a step above good hair, our difference, but it's still similar. So
it still gives you trouble, which is what she's pretty much saying.
Exactly. So when I realized that it wasn't the same, and I didn't like the feel, I didn't like straightening it, putting heat on it, or putting the perm in it. I was burning my hair out, and I didn't like that. So finally, once I realized that I was done with split ends and hair falling out, I decided to go natural. And the last time I got my perm, I didn't decide it right away. But I got my perm the last time, and 6 months later down the line, it came along, and it was time for me to get another perm just about. I decided I didn't want to do it, so I put in.
She decided to quit the perm. She said, I'm through.
I don't want it.
I'm done.
I don't want the heat.
I want to deal with my hair.
I can't take the heat. I got to get out the kitchen.
Hello?
So,
hello?
I decided that. I let that go, and then I went on the natural hair. So it wasn't a decision right away that I took. It was more so a decision that I had to make as time grew on, and I realized that I could deal with it.
Right.
So it's don't feel as if you have to make an instant decision to go natural.
You don't have to just jump into it.
Exactly. It's not like smoking.
Something that you want to do.
You can grow into it. You can go back if you feel that you want to go back. Just know it's a long process.
It is.
To get that feeling back and to feel natural again.
It is.
But at this point, I'm very happy with my hair. I can wear it curly when I want to wear it curly. And if I want to straighten it, I can. But give me about probably 10 minutes, it'll be back curly. It doesn't take that long. So that's how I feel
waving
about
my baby on camera. Come on, baby. Come on, because you just came in the room. This is my daughter. Everybody YouTube. Say hi, Nia. And she wanted to be on camera, obviously, because she just came in here and just was like, hey, I'm here. So, here she is. Anyway, continue, sister. This is a family affair.
Right. But that's big. That's the biggest thing that I have with it. Don't feel as if you have to do it instantly. It's a process, and you have to grow into it. And once you realize that you actually like the texture of your hair when it's natural, then that's when you can make that decision to go natural.
You have to accept yourself.
Yes.
That's number one. You know what I'm saying? You can't just go natural because today is the day where you feel like going natural.
Yes.
If you're not accepting yourself. If you don't accept yourself, then 9 times out of 10 you're probably going to go ahead and perm your hair
and
again.
You're going to go
anyway.
back.
You're going to go back.
Yes.
That's true.
Yes.
So you have to love yourself and be confident in yourself that no matter what you do, you're going to look good. And
yes.
I mean, it runs in the family. I mean, look at us. Me, my sister, my daughter. I mean, come on.
Yes.
But you have to love yourself first. That's number one. That's
Absolutely.
key. And you also have to figure out what works for you. So, Alexis, what did you figure out works for you?
Well, I use coconut oil, which is for food, and I didn't realize until a little bit later. And then I used the glycerin that my sister introduced me to with some water, and that worked so beautifully because your hair dries out. And during the day it dries out a lot, and she showed me the glycerin that helps a heck of a lot, especially with dry hair. And it's not that it's nappy, it's just dry.
Right.
And so when I put that in my hair, it felt really good. So I'm going to start using that as well.
And that's a good tip. That's a good tip, ladies.
Yes. Other than that, I'm fine on that. I love to play in my hair. People with perm hair, they love to play in their hair because they love the feel. I love to play in my natural hair. I love the feel of the curls, of the afro, of the softness, of the moisture. I love it.
But it seems to me like when it comes to permed hair, you don't have to do anything to it. Am I wrong about that? It's like you get a perm and it is what it is.
Technically, yes. And that's why people feel that natural hair takes so much work. Because with some individuals, you gotta braid it up every night. And I have to do the same thing. I French braided my hair every night. And that's so that it doesn't get tangled, so you don't have to do so much work in the morning. But it's the same thing. We wrap our hair at night when we have a perm.
Yes, we do.
We have to comb it every night when we have a perm. Yes, so it's not too much of a difference, but you feel as if you should be able to just go to bed and get up and go. Yeah, braiding your hair takes
and that's not something that
5
you're
minutes.
Being logical about. Like with natural hair, you can't just wrap your hair and get up in the morning and expect it to look like 100% to the way that you would like to walk out the door with. You have to put in a little bit more work.
And with permed hair, you can't just get up and walk out the door either. If you wrap it in the wrong way, you turn the wrong way while you're sleeping, your hair's bent. And now you got to fix it.
That's true. So YouTube, we're just coming to you again live from Chicago just to let you know that it's different type of women who do the natural hairstyle, and we're not concerned with what other people think about us. I mean, you have my sister, and she's younger than I am. You have me, and as well now on camera, you have my baby girl. Say hi, Nia.
Hi.
So with that, I mean, you can't expect your hair to come out a certain way. You have to work with what you have. And you have to love yourself. You have to be confident about what you do with your hair. You also have to be confident about your look. And as you can see, my daughter is definitely confident about her hair. And also, so is my sister and I. So again, coming to you live from Chicago, this is Bree Naturel, my sister Alexis, and my daughter Antonia. Love you guys. Bye. Take care. Bye-bye.